Well, hey there, cutie patootie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Oh, my camera's got wonky. Hold on.
So I know we're supposed to say hello everyone and welcome in. Autumn, were you just juggling 2 huge liters of tequila?
No. Mostly empty. Mostly empty.
God forbid we drink water.
Oh, that's this.
I have water. It even has electrolytes in it.
I just have water.
Because I'm dehydrated.
I'm
Karma?
just gonna sip my Sprite.
Karma's the good one tonight. All right. Hello
I
everyone.
always have water.
I have water. I'm being good.
Okay.
Praise
Karma
Pixie.
and Pixie are good. Hello
Not the
every.
rest of us.
No.
You're all bad.
Oh, okay.
All
I
of you.
always have water.
Welcome in. We're going to be playing the Magnus Archives, returning to it. It's been a while. We've all been busy. Also, I'm not drinking water either. I do have water, but I have a little strawberry milkshake. As a treat, you know. But hi, Inari. Hello, Otter. Hi, Dark. Yeah, Karma's usually the good one, but also the most heinous. You know, like
Accurate.
a little boy with a magnifier glass on an ant, you know, but who has like really good grades, so we don't question too much.
I can't say that I ever did that, but I did do the thing where you would make like little cooking stations out of like dirt and mud when I was a child.
That's just called
And
Montessori playtime.
I would.
We all made soup in the yard.
I
It was
made
cool and fun.
potions when I was
I
a little
made
kid.
little like cooking shows for myself, and we also had one big rock, and my mom had like a rock garden. She still does, and I would take the little rocks and I'd put them on the big rock, and then I would smash them with other rocks to make rock powder.
I would watch that cooking show. Like a little kid's cooking show, just smashing rocks
I
together,
had a great time just sitting outside.
making seasoning.
Had like a weird little like playhouse in our backyard that was when I was younger. The house we were renting like had this like beat up old like playhouse. So it was kind of like a 1-room little thing that like maybe if it was a doghouse it was too big. If it was a playhouse it was pretty small. Like it was like a weirdly sized
In between.
building. Yeah. And so my dad like refurbished it because Dad used to work in like building sheds. And so we had this really cool little playhouse, but the prize item in the playhouse was a rock that looked like a potato.
That's amazing.
It was like the size of my head today, like just a potato-shaped rock. That was our favorite item to play with in there because we could serve baked potatoes.
So that was your like holy grail in the temple. Yes, Andy, I see your hand up. Yes.
So, as we do our introductions, can we say the weird thing that you either coveted and or fought with your siblings over growing up? As we introduce, is that a fun little
Yeah,
intro
let's
thing?
do that. Also, that's so much flashing. You're flashing me. Oh my god.
No, I'm not.
That's
No,
not
no,
flashing,
Otter
that's
is
the
flashing
mind
me.
wipe from Men in Black.
Oh, I'm tasting raspberries again. Oh,
Good.
oh
good,
no.
Good. Corinne, random question. So, based on that, you had a daddy shack growing up.
You
I
did.
did, yes.
You were already getting assimilated.
I mean, if we're talking about all the shacks that were in my yard growing up, there was 2, because we also had a shed. So we had a shed that my dog dug a hole under and would then lay under it. And then we had the little shack that was the playhouse where we had the potato rock.
So we're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves. With what was your holy grail item as a child? Andy, will you kick us off because this was your idea and it's wonderful.
Yes. Hi, I'm Andy, also known as Super Ann and is fucking everywhere. Don't know why I'm giving the ma'am intro right now. In my house, we had these satiny pillowcases, and my brother and I called them pretty Paulos because my brother couldn't talk as a kid, and so he called pillows Paulos. And so we just had these particular ones where he would come into my room. Mom made sure we each had one. He would come into my room and steal mine and hide it on his bed.
Pretty Palo crime.
I know. He's a son of a bitch. And I can say that because I'm also a son of a bitch. I don't have mommy issues. Who's next?
I mean, I'll go next. I've already talked about Potato Rock. I'm Corinne, otherwise known as Pixie. I will be your GM in this game. I do want to give a little a content warning of myself today. So I already mentioned this to Andy before everyone got on call. I'm mentioning to all the stream and to all of my players here. My anxiety's a little weird right now. I think I'm okay. I think distracting myself will be great. But I'm oddly on edge. So if at any point I feel like I've had too much, I'll let you all know. But I think I'm good. So, but I just wanted to give the warning. If we have to suddenly pivot and I'm like, I can't run this game anymore. Honestly, I might do the thing that I've done before, which is make a player run it. Which is always funny. But I should be okay. I just want to give that warning. What other items did we covet? So I had like a really nice set of crayons, and I loved art growing up, and like I still do, but my brother used to steal my crayons, and he would like break them like accidentally when he was coloring, or like he would like use them unevenly so they got all worn down, and I was like, you son of a bitch, not my nice Crayolas. And it was like the big box, and
it was pre-sharpener too, wasn't
Yeah,
it? So you just
yeah.
had to rod. Ooh.
yeah, there was no sharpener in the back.
I have no neurodivergencies. This is a normal reaction to crayons
Hey.
being colored with wrong.
Hey, Corinne, you know
Yeah.
what? Do you want a little distraction?
Yeah.
Do you want a little joy? Do you want to see how I eat mozzarella sticks?
Oh,
Oh, I'm genuinely already concerned and just. Did you skin it?
What is wrong with you?
That is like an unsheathed animal penis. Like, I'm so concerned.
yeah, no, that's your red rocket. Your
Yeah,
fucking-
that's
Yeah.
fully a
That
red
was-
White
rocket.
rocket.
But it's white.
Please don't call it a white rocket. Jesus. You eat everything like a banana, and I need you to apologize.
No, because that's probably she would be eating the banana peel.
I don't know. She's done weirder shit for
I think I've
less.
definitely
Honestly,
seen
yeah.
her bite into a banana peel
Oh, yeah, we
for
have.
a charity stream.
I think I've done that too. I don't have any high ground here.
And the lovely listeners will just have to imagine how heinous that looked.
It was bad, lovely listeners. It was bad.
It looked like a.
Brought me tea.
Aww.
Aww.
It looked like a fleshy, greasy push pop.
Ugh.
Please write smut, please.
A fleshy, greasy push pop. Yeah, Autumn, same. I would if I could.
If a fleshy, greasy
I'll
push
do it for you,
is your
Papa.
thing,
Thanks. The solidarity, I feel
maybe
it.
take a shower.
Oh, that burns so good.
Oh, I
Go
freak.
get an edible so I can match the fucking energy.
I love it when both Autumn and Andy get really grossed out. Because they're usually the ones who mess with me, so.
I just hate that you hanging out with us has made you grosser. I just hate that.
No, I don't think this made her. I think she was always this way.
Val is shaking her head. I've always been. Yeah.
Oh.
No, she had to open
This
up
is
to
my
us.
life. This is my fucking life. Really.
Honestly,
so
I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not just saying that for like humor. She's been like this the entire time I've known her.
So she's just always been a monster. Oh, why did you split it?
She wants to get to the juicy mozzarella stick meat inside.
Well, and we read that book about the
Karma
dragon.
space.
I need you guys to stop talking. Everyone.
Don't make me think of the dragon book right now. I like that book. Don't make me think of the dual peen in this mozzarella stick hell.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Val, go.
Oh, yeah, Val, what was your coveted item in your household?
Gosh, I'm trying to remember my childhood as like trying to remember an event that didn't happen to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I coveted my parents' love. I don't know. That sounds really pathetic.
Oh my god.
Me too. I see you.
No, I'm like, no, my parents were good people. I'm just not the favorite or even close to it, and I never have been. So, that's about the closest thing I can think of.
Can I supplement another one?
Yes.
Supple.
My brother had the Teenage Ninja Turtles pizza van, and I coveted that.
Yeah.
I would play with it whenever he was staying with his mom, and then he'd come back and he'd be like, "That's my pizza oven, car, truck, van," and then I would lose the pizzas. And then it shot.
I remember being a kid and being so much like, man, why do other kids get to send their shitty siblings off? Why do I have to keep mine all the time? I'd have been jealous as fuck.
I mean, I got 2 more that stayed all the time. So,
Oh.
you know,
So
a lot of siblings.
I have like some cute stories with my brothers, but I have some only child weirdness.
We know. You don't have to say that part.
Because my family didn't become blended until we were like I was 12 or 13. So I had a solid good decade of being an only kid, right? There is a picture of this somewhere that my mom has. So, growing up, I had these 2 giant Malamute, like wolf-looking dogs, and I loved them. Their names were Sumo and Sasha. And the toy that they played with was not an actual toy. It was like the leg bone of like some creature. So that's just the toy I remembered them playing with. Years later, when I was like 10 and I had to get my tonsils out, they had passed. I was told I could bring in something into the operating room to comfort me.
No.
So I brought in their bone. My mom has a picture. She has a picture of me on the bed, like holding a stuffed animal, and then a bone wrapped in saran wrap so it doesn't contaminate the site. And it's like a full animal bone that has teeth marks on it.
That tracks. That makes sense for you.
You are a lunatic, and I love it.
And looking back on it, like, for the longest time before I told this story, I was like, oh, that's so sweet. It was my dog's toy. But my dog's toy, because they were freaking hellhound creatures from Alaska, was this dead creature's leg.
If it was a decapitated teddy bear, if it was any other toy, but the fact that it was some random fucking animal's leg, and you're just like, this is my comfort object.
With teeth marks in it.
Yes!
And you know those nurses looked at you and were like, did she chew on this? Are those teeth marks? Is she gonna bite us?
But you know what? Shout out to those nurses, because they let me. They just wrapped it in saran wrap, and they were like, all right.
I
That's
can
not
almost guarantee you got the real good and
I did. It smelled like cherries. It was very strong.
Definitely talked about you for weeks.
Mama Starshine,
years.
if you can find that picture, I will pay you $1 for that photo
Mom,
of Roxy
no!
laying in bed with a dog bone.
Mom, do you remember when I got my tonsils and adenoids out and I had Sumo and Sasha's bone? Do you remember? My mom will confirm.
Psyche was Donnie from the Wild Dormers!
Yeah, what timing for Mom to show up? Oh my god.
She felt herself being summoned.
She did. She did.
Mama Starshine's always here. Always.
Now for like with my brothers though, it was the Nintendo 64 that we fought over. It was like just normal sibling stuff. But when I was an only child, Yeah, the picture of me after I got my tonsils and adenoids out, where I'm like in the bed and I'm holding Sumo and Sasha's bone.
You know you did the best you could, Mama Starshine.
Who do you think helped me bring it? Who do you think?
I love that you're such a little freak, Roxy.
Thank you. Certified since born, baby. Karma, what is the item you and your siblings fought over?
Well, my 5 siblings and I have an age gap of 16 years between the oldest and the youngest.
Good for your parents.
Ew.
That slipped out without my consent. I'm gonna drink some Sprite.
I can't think of anything specifically because by the time I had a brain enough to have cognitive thought, at least 3 of my siblings weren't home anymore, and I had complex PTSD. So I don't really remember anything before the age of like 14.
So the earliest you can remember through the trauma.
Yeah, but I've got nothing. We didn't really fight over a thing.
Parents love.
Mine's for a different reason. Like,
I didn't really fight for that either.
Being trans oftentimes makes you like not experience your life in any meaningful way for large swathes of it. So.
Oh no.
Really.
No, I believe you.
Yeah. So I get that, although it's obviously a very different sort of thing.
I just
Like, I did not experience trauma. I know I didn't.
I just lived a life of emotional, verbal, and physical abuse.
Well, I'm glad
they're holding up a thumbs up for the audience and smiling. Just so you know.
Psyche, is that a good thing? Is it good that you're...
We don't have the hours. We're already
use
half an hour
books
in.
as a form of escapism, so it's fine.
I'm just glad that you no longer have to experience the physical abuse, but I know you experience the others because you hang out with us, and I'm not a nice person.
Yeah,
Hi, Cave.
in a malicious way.
Welcome
true.
to the D&D check-in question of what's the most traumatic thing you can imagine. No. We don't have time. Autumn,
Not remembering my childhood.
Autumn, what was your favorite, most coveted thing as a kid?
Well, I didn't have any siblings, so like...
Yeah, but like that one stuffy, like that one item that you're like, this, I will shiv a bitch for this stuffy or whatever.
My mom says, what have I fallen into?
I'm sorry, Mama.
Trying to think.
Fallen into Tartarus. Welcome to Titanland.
Dramatic ass.
I don't know if I had anything I would murder over.
Did you have a cool rock? Or
I had some cool sticks. I'll tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you were a stick guy. What kind of sticks did you have at Autumn's Emporium?
Oh, a lot of them. We lived up in Vermont. It was mostly trees, so
It was.
Just a whole tree worth of stick. It's like I took this one home with me and it's got like 7 branches off of it.
yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah, I had some really good sticks. I have a lot of like weird stuff like I got from my parents, but that's like I don't know if that really counts. So, but yeah, sticks.
Yeah, I don't know if mine counts. I guess now that I think about it, I probably have 2. Not things that anyone like coveted or I coveted of my siblings, but like 2 things that I loved. I had like a little stuffed, like a little beanie baby named Nanook. I loved it. Like a little husky puppy thing.
Yes, I had Snip the cat, and Nanook was her best friend. My best friend until I was 2nd grade was Beanie Babies. I
think one of the only Beanie Babies I ever had was named Gigi, and it was a poodle, and I got it from like my great aunt or something, like my mom's aunt, who we previously discussed may actually be my aunt if she's actually my mom's sister and not my mom's aunt.
So
We
anyway,
don't have
are
time
we
to unpack that.
are we ready for D&D?
Woo!
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Right.
We've gotten the trauma portion out of the way. I mean, which is to say this is Magnus Archive, so it's trauma all the way down, baby.
Come all the way down.
It's top layer trauma. You dig a little, some more trauma. You dig, and then there's like a rock, and then you go below the rock, and there's more trauma.
No. You smash the rock into powder, and then you go below that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh man, I just looked at my notes and remembered what happened at the last session.
Do you
Oh,
want to
good.
give a summation?
We went to go to where that tree was that they said they buried the extra bottles, and it was just Alice and Nicola holding everyone back from the tree.
Such a nice tree.
That's why if you listen to the Roll20 right now, you hear lovely forest sounds.
Yeah,
I
I've
forgot
had
about
it
the Roll20.
open.
Oh, shit, we have a roll 20.
I
I don't
forgot.
Mom says her coveted items were strap-on roller skates, rolls of caps you popped with a rock on the sidewalk, catching fireflies, not light bulb butt bugs, smearing the fireflies on the sidewalk to make art. Jesus.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it glows.
Glow, yeah.
That's a very southern. Yeah, Karma's face is one of disgust.
My brothers used to crush them on their hands, then chase me around.
I could never do it, but that's a thing that people do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Giving new meaning to the word Luciferin.
I think I hate it here.
Okay, one last thing. My brother's grandparents, because I have a complicated family, got me a book of paper dolls. And when I tell you, I fucking played with the shit out of those paper dolls. They were awesome. And if you've never played with paper dolls, you need to try it. It's cool as hell. I didn't have a lot of friends. Thanks for
Ever
asking.
have one of those sets that was like it was like a wooden doll that had like a piece of wood that you picked up, and then it was just a little shape, and then you put cloths down to make them clothes.
I didn't have one. My mom did.
I had one of those as a kid.
I love y'all, but I'm saying we gotta start because we're half an hour in.